So today I decided to play the demo to the game called Survivalist. Anyway, here's a synopsis if you want to read it. Head out to a fucking car that I supposedly own. It's all ripped to shreds, and I find my first zombie, which I get the box, which is cool.
Stupid bitch.
Anyway, so I beat him up, and I find out I get to loot him. He has guns and ammo and band-aids for my boo-boos. So I take all that, and then I kinda notice how goofy the run animation is, but I love it, so I ain't hating.
Like the run animation.
And at this point, the game teaches you how to shoot, which I didn't really want to do because I don't want to waste my ammo. I just went back to boxing because it's just so much easier. Then the game said, no, we really want you to learn how to shoot, and you gotta shoot this fucking stop sign, or this, you gotta shoot this fucking sign here. So I had to do that. So after going through the fucking shooting gallery stuff, you do meet your first running zombie, which is kind of neat, but he was also kind of freaky because he fucking pinned me down. He's fucking,
what the?
I don't know what kind of fucking game this is anymore.
God, feisty.
But yeah, it was kind of wild. And found these other two that like had this really cool kind of like, they like dove in front of each other a couple times, like cool like formation shit. Like they're getting pretty tactical. It's kind of cool. But I was able to kill one, and then the other one just got way too fucking handsy, and he tried to fucking foreclose on my mud shop without even asking.
They're like, ah! He's trying to help me! Help! He almost gave me back shots, dude. Fucking hell, what's wrong with these guys? The fuck kind of game is this?
But anyway, I got through with him, killed a couple more zombies, learned how to loot houses. It's pretty straightforward stuff. And eventually you do find this chick who's like behind this fence gate. And she's locked in there. She needs to get a key from her sister, who happens to be across the street at a water tower. I go over there and find out she's in a fucking, she's like fenced into the water tower.
Bang.
And she's also like a running zombie, and she
Bang.
just, I'm assuming you're supposed to shoot her, which is what I started doing, but I noticed she wasn't taking much fucking damage, so I just wanted to go in there and box her, and that was really fucking stupid, because as soon as I did, I got bit. Didn't have a fucking cure on me. The fucking chick that I gave the key to, she's like, oh hey, you got bit, too bad you don't have this shit. And then she walked off, and I tried to chase her, and I died. Fucking, you know, no good deed goes unpunished or whatever. But anyway, that ended kind of quickly and suddenly and fastly. So I decided to play another survivalist game called Survivalist Invisible Strain. So this one started out a little differently. You get to actually create your character, your looks, your clothes, your starting items, your skills, and even your personality traits, which I honestly kind of ignored most of it, I'm not gonna lie. But you get started, and my character, you know, I might have sped through it a little too fast because my character looks a little goofy.
Let's hope there's someone that's about.
The fuck?
All of my assets went to my bass.
So anyway, after looking at that and looking at the weird ass running animation, I went to a car and got a cool pink beanie to wear. And then I found a bunch of dead bodies, which apparently you can skin them.
You can skin humans? Oh boy.
But other than that, I just went ahead and took all their clothes, ripped them all up for some extra rags and stuff, because, you know, resources are important, and they are dead, so the fuck are they going to do with it? Let's be real, it's apocalypse time. One of them ended up being not dead. Beat my ass with a baseball bat a couple times before I finally got the hang of the fighting.
Yeah, I pressed space. I pressed space. Die! Die!
She surrendered. She offered to be friends, so I said sure, because, you know, information is very important as well in the apocalypse. And then we proceeded to patch each other up, because we beat the shit out of each other, and that was it. We let bygones be bygones and continued on our way to a town down the road. So one thing about this game that I found out at this point was you also can change to the characters that are with you, and they have their own little inventory systems and stuff. But they also, I guess, have like different affinity levels, and even like you have to monitor like all of their fucking vitals too, their hunger and thirst and all that. It's a little crazy, but it's an interesting little thing about this game. But we continued down the road. I found me a cool cowboy hat. We tried sneaking around some zombies before we eventually got caught by a couple, and then we just had a big showdown and showed them what's up.
Beat his ass. Stupid.
Now, so at this point, we found a dude kind of like trapped in a little outpost. He's surrounded by a bunch of like white strain variant zombies, whatever that means. I'm just assuming they're strong, but they aren't attacking him for some reason, which is weird. And he told us to basically go look for help at another outpost east of here. But I didn't really know where that was because there's 2 arrows on the map for one, and 2, I don't know if he means east from the world map, or east from where I'm standing, or east from where he's standing, or east from the base itself, or east from, you know, which east? Where is east? I don't know. So this whole next part was basically me just running around, fighting zombies, trying to figure out where the hell east was.
Not being able to find out which direction is east. Not being able to find out which direction is east.
Oh, east of here. I was going the right way then.
So eventually I did find the outpost that I was looking for, and some dude greeted me, just like everybody else, of course, first at hostel, until I explain what I'm doing there, and then all of a sudden they're okay with me, and he just says that I have to go talk to the boss, because he doesn't really trust me or have any authority to send help anyway. So we go over there, talk to the boss, of course, as always, he doesn't believe me at first, until I say, pretty please, with sprinkles, and then he says, sure, bud, why not, I can't say no to that. But he says, on one condition, you're coming with us, because if you're lying, we're going to kill you. And then, the cool thing happened was we got to roll up on these zombies. The whole fucking squad of firepower. It was cool. So after that glorious display of pure firepower, we find out that the guy that was trapped in there disappeared magically, and then there's no trace of him, so everybody thinks he's like, thinks he's hiding something, or maybe he's part of the problem why the zombies are here. And of course the squad turns on you for a second and threatens to kill you before you ultimately agree to tracking the dude down that was trapped, find out where he disappeared to, and if he was hiding anything. And that's when the timer popped up for this demo, and basically the timer just ended, and that was where my adventure for this ended currently. So it wasn't bad. I definitely didn't die in the first 2 minutes. That was cool, but it's pretty cool. I might come back at this. Who knows? We'll see.